What's good, fam? Professor Blam here. Bah, bah, bah. All right, this is trivia. Sorry, my camera's on all mirrored view. It's kind of crazy. Bah, bah. Um, but yeah, so I've been posting a lot of math videos, and I decided, hey, why not do some trivia? So we're gonna do some trivia Thursdays. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I've been listening to a lot of trivia podcasts here and there, and honestly, most of the hosts are boring as sin. So we're gonna try to change the game. We got 21 questions. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's always gonna be 21 questions. Why? Fibonacci sequence. Check it out. This round, this week, this first week, the questions are not gonna be very difficult. Um, but yeah, so we'll just get you kick-started. We're gonna do 3 rounds of 7. And if you can tell, I don't plan anything. If you've seen any of my videos anywhere, I don't plan anything. I just bust them out as they fly off the dome. However, I can't say I never plan anything because I do have a list of 21 questions planned out. They're very easy. So we're just going to do questions, boom, boom, boom. Round one questions, then answers. Round two questions, boom, 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 then answers. Round three, boom, 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 then answers. All right. So let's get started. Round one, question one. What planet is closest to the sun? The sun is a cool, cool thing. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. What planet is closest to the sun? Question two. What is the capital of Canada? Went to Canada recently. Pretty sweet place, actually. Got stopped numerous times at the border, but that's for another time. What is the capital of Canada? Question three. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Ugh, what a boring play to watch in school. However, as an adult, much more entertaining. It's got murder, it's got love, it's got tons of stuff. All right. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Number four. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere? What do plants absorb from the atmosphere? Number five. Oh, I wrote this in two colors because my pen was kind of, well, my pen was writing fine. I just didn't want to run out of ink because it's a good pen. All right, question five. How many bones are there in the human body? I'm a skeleton inside a meat body. All right, number five. How many bones are in the human body? We gotta pick this up a little bit, maybe, or maybe we don't. I don't know the timing. All right. Number six. What year did the Titanic sink? Ugh. Okay, if you've seen the Titanic movie, we can all think of the door scene. Obviously, they had enough room for both of them. Really stupid. Could have saved a life. How to save a life. Oh, yeah. Obviously, my brain does some weird connections, and I'm zipping through. Um, Instead of holding things in my head, I'm basically just going to say them as they come. You'll find this out. So anyway, question six. What year did Titanic sink? All right, number seven. What is the only even prime number? Prime numbers, right? Only divisible by one and itself. What's the only even prime number? All right, that's been the first 7 questions. We'll give you some time to run it through your brain before we say the answer. All right, that's enough time. Here we go. Answer number one. What planet is closest to the sun? Mercury. It's also in thermometers. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa. Ottawa Senators. Hockey team. Been terrible for a while. Finally pretty decent, right? Question three. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? Bill Shakespeare, right? More commonly known as William Shakespeare. There's also been some skepticism, some controversy saying that he might not have actually written everything that he claims. It could have been written by someone named Francis Bacon. Not sure the validity of that statement, but who knows? Moving on. All right. Number four. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere? Carbon dioxide, or referred to in the science community as CO2. Okay, number five. How many bones are in the human body? 206. 206. Question six. What year did the Titanic sink? What year did Rose tell Jack he couldn't get on the door? 1912. 7. What's the only even prime number? What's the only even number only divisible by 1 and itself? 2, baby. 2. All right, that's the end of round one. 7 questions. Tally up your score out of 7. I don't do a point system. Boom, boom, boom. Every question's worth 1, no matter the difficulty. That's irrelevant. All right, every question's the same. Count it up. Moving on to round two. As you can tell, these rounds do not have themes. I'm just asking questions as they come. Ba, ba, ba. Blah. Sorry if I'm a little much right now. I've been quiet for quite some time. Being on summer as a teacher, it is great, by the way. It's fabulous. But if you're home alone, yes, I've been reading, I've been writing, I've been doing math videos, Professor Blam, wrong way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so now we're just talking a lot because I don't do much talking, so here it is. All right, anyway, round two, question one, overall question eight. We're just going to say the overalls. All right, round two. All right, okay. Question eight. What is considered the Sunshine State? A better way to ask that question is what state has the nickname of the Sunshine State? Number nine. Who painted the Mona Lisa? By the way, not real sure what's so important about the Mona Lisa. I'm sure there's some codes in it. I'm sure it's got some fancy maps or whatever, but pretty basic painting. The girl didn't smile. Not real sure why the Mona Lisa is like, taken off as some super famous painting, but that's neither here nor there. Number 10, what is the fastest land animal? Oh, bunny bum. Oh, the fastest land animal. What is it? Hmm. All right. 11. What does O represent on the periodic table? Hmm. I guess the table only shows up every now and again. Uh, all right, number 12. What's the square root of 144? Wink, wink. What is the square root of 144? All right, 13. What is the largest mammal in the world? The largest mammal in the world. Mammal, something that births out full babies, not eggs. So, if you think about it, when you find the answer, you're gonna be like, whoa, that's crazy. That's wild. That's a big animal birthing out some big babies. All right, nature's crazy. Man, biology's wild. All right, 14. Yeah. Oh, nope, wrong way. Yeah. 14. All right, what country made up the word kangaroo? Where does the term kangaroo come from? Pretty simple to think about. I used to live there actually, so if you know me personally, even if you don't know this answer, then you should know where this word comes from. All right, as you can hear, there's doggies in the background. They obviously didn't like that sound. They thought it was too aggressive, so apologies. But anyway, that is round two. Give you a few seconds to think. Obviously, you can pause this if you're racking your brain for the answers. All right, here come the answers. Number eight. What state has the nickname of Sunshine State? Boom, boom. Florida. Oh man, I should stop with so many sound effects. Florida is the Sunshine State. Number nine. Who painted the Mona Lisa? He's a Ninja Turtle. He's been in such movies as The Departed and also Titanic. Close, but not perfect. Leonardo da Vinci, not Leonardo DiCaprio. Close, but not quite there. But he is a Ninja Turtle. All right, Leonardo DiCaprio painted the Mona Lisa. What are we at? Number 10. What's the fastest land animal? Cheetah. It's a cheetah. It's a cheetah. All right, number 11. What does O represent on the periodic table? Oxygen. O represents oxygen. Number 12. Big hint. Big hint in here. See what I did there? Square root of 144 is 12. Question 12, the answer is 12. Number 13, what is the largest mammal in the world? Man, if you know what this mammal is, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's absolutely massive. So to think that it's giving birth to the baby's got to be huge. I mean, it's a crazy concept to grasp. But anyway, the largest mammal in the world is the blue whale. The blue whale. And then number 14, what country made up the word kangaroo? Let's think about this properly. I played a lot of Pokemon Go in this country and had a great time. Saw some of those kangaroos just walking about. Um, yeah, kangaroo, Australia. The answer to number 14 is Australia. So that wraps up round two. We have seven more questions, plus I added a little bonus question in there just for some fun, just to jazz it up a bit. Jazz it up. Actually, a solid spice brand in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Not sure if it still exists. It did over a decade ago, but yeah, that's that. All right, round three. Question 15. How many continents are there? I can think of a few offhand. We got ketchup, we got mustard, we got mayonnaise, we got relish, we got. Yes, how many continents are there? 16. In The Legend of Zelda, who is the main character? Who is the main character in The Legend of Zelda? Never played it. I know the answer because I made this question, but I don't know it from firsthand experience. Some of y'all might. Number 17. Uh, what do you call animals that only eat plants? Vegetarians. It's not. There's a specific name for it. Number 18. Where is Mount Rushmore? We're gonna take these. I'll take the town, I'll take the state, I'll take both. I mean, there's two choices that you can possibly give. All right, where's Mount Rushmore? Mount Rushmore is a fascinating monument or a landmark. How do you how do you blast a stone mountain into very detailed faces? Hmm. Lasers? Eh. Telepathy? Who knows? Who knows? I would love to have been there when they were doing it. Interesting. Interesting indeed. The craftsmanship is top tier. Let's see. Number 19. What is the name of Harry Potter's owl? Little cute white owl. Pet him like a cat. What's the name of Harry Potter's owl? Number 20. Okay. How many keys does a piano have? And I'm not talking like key of C, D major, blah, 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 whatever. How many ivories does a piano have? The little white and black buttons. How many of those does a piano have? 21. What is the chemical formula for water? What is the chemical formula for water? All right. And after we give the answers for round three, I will ask the bonus question. Just for fun. All right, number 15. How many continents are there? Yes, obviously, I know that a continent is not ketchup and mustard. It's a landmass, of course. How many continents are there? Lucky number 7. There are 7 continents. 16. In The Legend of Zelda, who is the main character? Spoiler alert, no, it's not Zelda. That's the little girl that he was trying to save, I believe. Or maybe she was a big girl. I don't really know much about the game. But the main character in The Legend of Zelda was Link. Link. Let's see. 17. What do you call animals that only eat plants? Herbivores. 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 They're herbivores. Animals that only eat plants are herbivores. All right, where are we? Number 18. Where is Mount Rushmore? It is in Keystone, South Dakota. I would have taken Keystone, or I would have also taken South Dakota, or I would have taken Keystone, South Dakota. Those are the answers that are acceptable for this question. All right, number 19, my AC started bopping, so it's blowing around my list of questions. Yes, I'm not doing this off the dome. Let's not be silly. Whoa, it's flying about. It is flying about. Let's place it under something. Whoa. 19. What is the name of Harry Potter's owl? Well, if you've seen all the movies or read any of the books, you would know that his owl's name is Hedwig. 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 He wears a wig on his head. He wears a wig on his head. Hedwig is an owl. Oh man, can you imagine that owl with just a long wig, a long curly wig like the lawyers in England wear? Oh, that would be epic. All right, number 20. How many keys does a piano have? What is the speed that the DeLorean needs to get to time travel? Pretty sure they're the same thing. It's 88. 88, 88, Michael Irvin, 88. All right, and then we have 21. Number 21. What is the chemical formula for water? Earlier, we had carbon dioxide. That was CO2. So that's the chemical formula for carbon dioxide. The chemical formula for water is H2O. 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 Yeah, so that's our answers for all 3 rounds for all 21 questions. I just paused. I'm probably going to put the answers up. If I did, disregard what I'm saying now. If I didn't, then I guess I just froze for no reason. But anyway, the bonus question's pretty fun. All right, the bonus question. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This one's on y'all. I have no idea. That was just a fun question. All right, this has been Trivia Thursdays. Professor Blam, 21 questions. Blam out. Oh.